Good morning. What's that chicken doing? Silly chickens. Welcome back to Attingham Park and the Organic Route Challenge. Okay, so first things today, I need to mention the fact that I'm puzzled. So the manure heap that's now here used to be there, and it was picking up the manure from the cow barn and the old piggy pen. Makes sense? And then I swapped out the piggy pen for a new piggy pen, but I didn't replace this. I left it there. So for the last 2 or 3 months since we've had this piggy pen, this hasn't been picking up any manure from here. As soon as I moved it over, poof, pig poo. I know. I should have known that and I didn't. So what I've done with the other side, rather than waste money landscaping, we have a pig food buy point. It's literally only for pig food. That's the only thing you can get out of it, is pig food. So we'll use that to feed these piggies. It's not a buy anything silo, it's literally just for pig feed. So I'm hoping that's all good. Money has gone down again because I've been repairing stuff. So mowers have been cleaned, washed, repaired. I'm not sure I did that actually. All 3 tractors cleaned, washed, repaired. This kitten, 23 grand repairs. It's not on, I tell you. It's not on. None of that's been done. That's been washed. I've just bumped over there. Actually, I think I repaired that as well. This hasn't been repaired. I put some more straw in here, and a bit more TMR, and these 2 have been repaired and washed. Would you believe it? I repaired and washed stuff. This hasn't been as yet. I thought, while we had just over a mil, why not? Let's splash the cash. So first things we're going to do. I don't want that one. I want this one. So we have a few pallets at the cheesy thing, which I'm going to have to shift because it's coming close. This one we have 15,000 of sugars on here, so we need to move that as well. I'm trying to work out where I'm going to put. Excuse me. Oh, where we're going to put the sugar and the cheese, because I want to keep moving it around. Ideally, I could do just leaving it there. So that's that. This thing needs more water, and we've stopped producing herbicides, but we have a lot of lime, so it's not going to produce any more lime either. I think that needs water as well. Yeah, so we need to get water in here. The potato processing, for some reason the premium potatoes keep saying they're out of space, but it flashes blue, so I don't know what's going on with it. We have space for premium potatoes. Why aren't you producing them? Unless, of course, they're not being used fast enough. Don't know. I've tried taking it off of distributing and I had it on storing. It doesn't make a difference. Or maybe just store the potatoes. Not a difference. I've popped that on both sell points onto storing, but it doesn't make a difference. I mean, if anything was going to have a hissy fit, it was going to be the starch, right? But maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. We have more starch than you can shake a stick at, and it can't make any more premium potatoes because there's nowhere for the starch to go. Oh, yes, silliness. So we need to clear that out at some point. These all need topping up with water at some point. It's going to be one of those at some point episodes, isn't it? This thing's empty. We have 471,382 litres of digestate. I'm well chuffed for that. And then this is pretty much the same, but there's less starch. That's what it is. I might have to move some of the starch across to this one. And then sugar beet thing, I turned that off this morning. Yeah, we have no beets in there. We have water still. The stones are distributed straight to the shed. We have some slurry. I wonder if I could distribute the slurry. Don't know. And then sugar beet cut. I don't want to distribute the sugar beet cut because that will distribute it to everywhere, and I ideally want that in the sugar mill. So I don't want to distribute that. This fields thing, we got 4,500 litres of silage just kicking about. Not doing much of anything in Venice. That's our productions. Animals. Now, all the hay that we had down there is in the hay barn. All of it. I popped in a straw and whatnot. It is what it is. We've had 60 Angus births overnight. 60! I know, right? That puts us up to 100 odd. 170? 274? We're up. So that's... yeah. I think that was the only birth we had in there were those. Chickens. Do we have more chickens? Yeah, we had another 98 chickens. And then these guys... I don't know, was there any more in here? No. So that was that for chickens. We are already 4 grand down today, and all I've done is got out of bed. So... oh! The soybeans we had in storage is in the potato production thing because, well, we run out of fat. So because we run out, it ended up in there. Now, the plan for today. We need a lot of workers because we got a lot to get through. These two need a base coat of fertiliser. These two need base coat of fertiliser. These two need base coat of fertiliser. That was limed. That was limed, but it doesn't look very limey at the minute. So that was limed. These all need lime. Oh, they don't, do they? They don't need lime. No, they don't need lime. They've been limed. These two need lime. I'm sure that's what it is. We're going to drive around and prep things. So I'm going to start with these two. This field's been mulched. This field needs mulching. Oh, that truck, isn't it? Those trees don't exist anymore. That's been mulched. It needs lime and fir and cultivating. This one needs lime, fir and cultivating. But this one also needs mulching. Now, as I say, this one is our baby tractor. But it's quick. This is our big boy. 405 refiners horses. I think it's 405. Yeah, 405. 405 of your finest horses. This one is 235 and it struggles. This is 305, but it is costing me a fortune in repair bills. Now, I said before that I needed a larger tractor. And it's on sale. Nearly 60% off. It's got a load of hours on it, but it is a bigger tractor. And we need a bigger tractor. And we can bump that up to 235, which will be our biggest. 417, sorry. 435. So 417, I've got a variable CVT. It's 150 grand. Can you really complain at 150 grand? And it got tracks. Twin rears. Twins all round. What? So we go for wides and weights. EU front point thing. I really don't think that makes a difference with organic farming, so what is the point? I'm spending all this money on this high-tech stuff and precision farming don't even notice it. So this needs changing. O-R... Oh, I keep doing that. Let's try again. O-R-G... Oh, for the love of crumble. A... S... I... C. There we go. I'll want that back only. Oh, for the... Whew, it's so hot today. O R G A N I C. Back only. So I'm going to buy one of those. That's 155,206. That's... Why did I say 100? Oh yeah, price, sorry. So I'm tempted to go for the 417, but 435 would be better on it. It's 160. Stop trying to work out the math, just buy it. So we have ourselves a new tractor. Right, so we'll get him on the plough. We need cultivator. Do we actually need a cultivator? No, we need the mulcher. So if we pop this guy on the mulcher, we can get that other field mulched. I'm not sure whether to sell our mulcher and convert our roller into a mulcher, because that's the whole point of that, is so that you can mulch. But who knows? Right. Now this is where the fun begins with this darn shed. So I'm going to close this one and open this one. There we go, look at that, first time. That's the first time since I've owned this shed I've done it right. Right, let's get out of here. So get that field mulched. So basically this episode, I need to move that time up a little bit. At least time will move now. So I need to get that field mulched and then lime slurry on both of those fields. They do both need ploughing, so it is what it is. So this episode is literally going to be a bit of field prep. So we get these two fields done, and then when they're done, we're done, Link. You don't need to see me literally travel halfway around the world. What's going on with this? You don't need to see me travel all around the map doing the same thing over and over again. You can just see me do it once, and then you've seen it, right? And I can just go around and finish it off, as it were. And then the next episode will be in March, where you will get to see us do some planting. That's the plan, anyway. Oop, crashed. I'm not sure why I've got that extra piece of field just here, but I have. So let's run with it. I'm trying to get into the habit of mulching, but I always end up forgetting. We do have a roller now for the first time in like 3-4 years. Rolling's overrated. I used to cultivate, roll, fertilise, seed, and then roll again to reduce the amount of weeds. And I never use any herbicide. For some reason, if you double rolled in the early days of FS22, you didn't need to weed, because the weeds just wouldn't grow in the first place. That doesn't seem to be the case anymore. which is what it is. So I have nearly completed a headland, and then we'll get this guy on a worker. We have the money, let's spend it, get all our fields prepped. I mean, next month we have a lot of honey to be selling, and tonight I will grab all our byproducts and get those into the BGA, so that's ticking up nicely. We'll get that whirring away. There are a few things I need to be getting on with. There's just the mundane, usual shenanigans that you've all seen me do 100 times. So, yeah, let's head back up here. And then that's the headland done. And then we shall, excuse me, we shall get a worker on this, I think. And then we shall jump up to the store. And yeah, if we jump up to the store, grab that new tractor, get that repaired, head down to the potato processing thingy. Let's get this worker going. Go! Go! There we go. So if we jump up to the store, who's nicked the store? Let's just check this. Harvested, ploughed, weed, rolling. Yeah, that wasn't rolled, was it ever? Turn that off, turn the weeds off. Yeah, so that was mulched, that was mulched, that was mulched. That's grass, so ignore that. They're already both cultivated and ploughed, that's already cultivated and ploughed. I can't mulch a field that's already ploughed. That one will need doing. Yeah. So let's jump into this guy. Do you know, I don't use case tractors very often, if at all. And I got a case on Elm Creek. Ooh. Is that even going to fit through there? Look at that. And what's the chances of me finding this trigger? 6 grand almost repair costs. And while we're here, I am going to grab ourselves a weight. We're going to do this on the tablet. Sharon's busy. She's always busy. So we'll grab ourselves a weight. Let's go with this one. We'll get that in case. And then we'll head down to the potatoes, grab ourselves the plough, head up to the there we go. Head up to the BJ. Ooh, hate the way they stop now. Sometimes I think that's getting better, and sometimes I think not so much. I know this has a fair few hours on it, and it is old, but we got a good price for a decent sized tractor. So yeah, it matches our plough. The lights like. Look at that, eh? Beacons? Horn? Who'd have thunk it? Little white sticks out a fair bit, look. Right. Head up to the potatoes, grab the plough, head down to the BJ and get those 2 fields ploughed in. Need to grab myself another tractor with the lime, get the lime going. So you could do, if we get this set up with the plough, get the plough repaired, get this set up, and then we'll use a worker on this, and we'll grab another tractor, probably the Massey, with the lime, and if we lime, so get a worker to mulch, we'll lime, and then we'll get a worker to plough, and then once the worker's finished ploughing, we can go back behind the plough and spread some digestate. That sounds like a plan, does it? There we go. Any air? Oh, what did that catch? I have not caught anything on there. Nothing. There was literally nothing there. Talking of repairing, I can't attach to this apparently. There you go. Talking of repairing, I have added a toolbox to the sugar beet shed, the one just across the way there, and we have a steel thingy. What's it called? A thingy. Jet wash. I've also added a jet wash to the BJ, so we can get jet washing at the BJ also. Is where we is at. So that's the plan for this episode. Not sure how much of this you guys are going to see, but I mean, we are already up to 20 odd minutes, and other than get the mulcher going, who's possibly stopped, we haven't done a lot. I'm going to have to grab ourselves a stone picker upper as well, aren't I? Because if we're ploughing, we're going to need to pick the stones up. Is what it is. What is that worker doing? He's completely missed this section, and he's just randomly backing up the entire length of the field. Workers. I tell you what, you PC guys with your course play, you've got it easy. Try it with a worker. Just a regular worker. Yes, all this has been cleaned and tidied and also put away, but I run out of shed. Yeah, I'm still full of hay fever and all manner of things, and just ended up in the silage pit. There we go. So we get this repaired and cleaned off. So we'll repair that. Grab the jet wash. There it is. Get this a rinse off so you actually see that it says case. There we go, drink of water. Get our rinse off. Where is the jet wash? There it is. Right. Is this even going to fit through the gate to get into our field? It barely fit through this hole. Oh, as I bounced it off the wall. I'm not going to get this in there, am I? Oh, I did. What is this worker doing? It's just wasting my money. Although money seems to have stopped going down because the worker's on oink. A lot of this shenanigans with workers has happened since the 1.10 update, I swear it has. I mean, seriously, what? What? Just what? How would you even get that to do that? For the love of crumble. Let's get this bit. Because clearly the worker was incompetent. So the worker has done is put all-wheel steer on, and that confused me. It wasn't that difficult to run up and down the field mulching it, surely. Apparently, it was. Right, get this bit. Do you think if I take this guy down to the beet field, he'll have more chance of completing the task? He doesn't seem to be doing so great in here, does he? Don't know. Let's get this last little bit here. Do you think he'll be alright with that bit? Or is he going to mess that up as well? There's that bit. How about if I set you off going this way? Can you do that? You watch, you'll end up in field 40 now. Right, where did we leave the case? Should have started him off the other end of the field. There he is. I can see him. Right. Get this unfolded. Drop this down. If I do a headland, we can then hopefully, although this is a really random shaped field and workers don't even like, you know, harvesting, let alone anything else, which is why I ended up doing a lot of the forage work myself, in fairness, although I did miss those 3 stalks of corn. Oh well, I'm sure this went faster. It's this tractor just not got the power for this. No, because I used it on the Massey, and that's 405. Don't know. I don't know. Still got to get the Massey, and I still got to get the lime done on here. I was going to lime first, wasn't I? I can't remember what I said now. Well, we'll get this guy working. Get the headland done, get this guy working. And then we'll grab the Massey with the lime. We have plenty of lime in our production shed. And hopefully, can I get in there a bit further? I was so tempted to cut that corner out. Just paint it in and then redraw the circle with the plough as I come back out. Seriously. Okay. This is really struggling with this. What is the speed of this plough? It is 7. Alright, let's get this headland done. I'll get this headland done, I'll get the lime, and I'm gonna check on the other guy, and I shall see you back here in a bit. We do. Welcome back. Okay. You got the idea. Spreading muck. I just realised that I might not need to apply fertiliser for the corn because the fertiliser wasn't used because it was soybean, and now it's 170, 180, 165. Also noticed that the nitrogen on here is really high. That would imply the corn didn't take a lot of nitrogen either. So I'll apply a base coat to both fields. Although I'm tempted not to bother with the other field, to be honest. So if I scooch across here, yeah, I'm tempted to base coat this one, plant the corn, top coat that one if it needs it, because at the minute I don't think the corn's taken any, and nor did the soy. I may have to look into that. I'm going to base coat this. These two might not need another coat, so that's where we're at with that. This guy, he doesn't want to he just doesn't want to spread lime. I don't know why, he just doesn't want to. Also, for some reason, my muck spreader's missing bits. How did he get all the way down there if he's spreading lime across here? Right. Sometimes it's easier just to do it yourself. So yeah, so I'm going to base coat this one. I don't think I'm going to touch that one. If anything, after we plant the corn, I may run over it and literally reduce the amount of fertiliser I'm putting out to the bare minimum, just so that precision farming works out that I've actually fertilised. I did hear that if you just do a little bit, like in one corner of the edge, then it thinks the whole field's done. So I know that works for weeding, or at least it did. So you could weed the field. I'm sure I just turned that off. Apparently I didn't. Yeah, so you could weed the field by literally just... If you plough, you don't get a weeding state. So if you just turn up with a weeder, run across the corner of the field with a weeder, precision farming says, oh, you've weeded. Not sure if that still works, I might have to try that out. So the plough is going, he's missed a few bits here and there, so I've touched that up before I can stone pick. Talking of stone pickers, I have purchased me the Elho 9 metre stone picker upper. Because even if we sell that back after this season's stone picking, we are still going to make more. No, we're going to spend less by purchasing it than I did last season leasing it. So say 9 metres, and depending on how many fields and how many stones you got to do, it fills up reasonably quickly, and yeah, and you're using it for quite a while because the speed isn't great. Do you know what I mean? So you end up spending a fortune in leasing costs, where sometimes it's just easy to bite the bullet and buy the darn thing. So that's what I opted to do this time. So yeah, so you got the idea. You haven't seen me stone pick, but then that guy's not finished doing its thing. Nothing seemed to want to run on these silly fields today. They kept stopping. I mean, the mulcher decided to have a meltdown, and this guy keeps stopping and ending up in random places, and crumbles is what it is. Nothing you can do about it. There's no use crying about it. Well, you could, ain't gonna help, but you could, I suppose. So yes, as I say, I am gonna finish the ploughing because I'm assuming that guy's just gonna give up at some point, because that's what they always do. And yeah, so the fish are ploughing in that field. The ploughing he's doing in this field. There's a few other fields that we have that need ploughing. The beet field, basically. I'm gonna run rounds, and I'm gonna prep everything ready for March. I'm gonna run around and prep everything for March. So the next time I see you guys will be March, methinks. And yeah, I shall see you in March. I mean, you've seen me do this 100 times. So let's have a quick look at this stone picker upper. I mean, the in-game one's 6 metres. This is a modded one with 9 metres. So it's not massive. It's not 50 metres long. Where is that tractor? I've just bought that. I'll find the tractor. So this is what we purchased. With some wide old tyres on there. So we're going to give this a go. So where is... Oh, it's coming up here. Here he comes. He should be nearly finished, surely. If not, I'm going to take it over anyways. So, anywho's, as always, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. What the dealio? Well, this is why I have broken machinery. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Each and every one of you. Please take care. And I shall see you all in my next adventure. I'm going to go and throttle this guy. Take care, guys. Cheerio.